Doug McGillicuddy sat with a proud grin on his face as he faced the camera for his first ever TV interview. The studio lights bounced off his slick-back blonde flat top as he adjusted his shirt and leaned forward, clearly thrilled to be the center of attention. The host, a polished local TV anchor named Veronica Chase, looked slightly skeptical, but polite. She flashed a practiced smile at Doug and began, "Welcome, Doug McGillicuddy, the creator and curator of what many are calling the most unusual museum in town, the Gristle Museum. Thank you for joining us today." Doug beamed. "Thank you, Veronica. Let me tell you, it's an honor to be here. I've always said the world needs to learn to appreciate gristle, and now we're finally getting somewhere." Veronica's smile wavered slightly. "So, Doug, for viewers who might not be familiar, can you explain a little about what inspired you to open a museum dedicated to gristle?" Doug nodded enthusiastically, hands waving as he spoke. "Absolutely. You see, gristle is an unsung hero of the culinary world. Most people toss it aside, thinking it's just leftover bits. But I believe that gristle tells a story. Each piece has character, texture, and, well, let's call it personality." The camera zoomed in on Doug's face, his eyes shining with passion. "When you chew on a piece of gristle, you're not just chewing on a part of meat. You're connecting with history, tradition, and a part of life that's overlooked." Veronica blinked, nodding slowly. "And that brings us to some of the unique attractions at your museum. Tell us about your latest addition, the Bodily Functions Wing." Doug's grin stretched even wider. "Ah, yes, the Bodily Functions Wing. Now, I know what some people might be thinking. Why dedicate a whole wing to sounds and processes people usually ignore? But here's the thing, Veronica. This wing is about celebrating what makes us human." He raised a hand for emphasis. "The Symphony of Sounds entrance, for example, is a tribute to the digestive orchestra we all carry within us. People hear those sounds every day, but they don't listen to them. At the Gristle Museum, they get to experience it with fresh ears, and it's got some great bass, if I do say so myself." Veronica struggled to keep a straight face. "And how has the community responded to this unique experience?" "Oh, people love it," Doug said confidently. "We've had all kinds of folks come in. Families, college kids, even some older folks who get a real kick out of the fart hall. It's all about breaking down the barriers, you know? We're here to have fun, to laugh, and to remind people that there's no shame in what your body does naturally." She cleared her throat, trying to redirect the conversation. "And I understand there's an interactive tasting station?" Doug nodded, his eyes lighting up. "That's right. We're all about engagement. At the tasting station, visitors get to try real gristle. Small bites, nothing intimidating, and they get to experience what I call the chew that never quits. People get a kick out of it. They laugh, they chew, they might even gag a little, but that's all part of the experience. It's a rite of passage, I tell ya." Veronica raised an eyebrow. "It's definitely different. And Doug, I've seen mixed reviews. Some visitors have been quite enthusiastic, but others, well, seem to find the experience a bit overwhelming." Doug chuckled, brushing off the critique with a wave of his hand. "Listen, Veronica, the Gristle Museum isn't for everyone. Some people come in expecting a clean, little sanitized experience, but that's not us. We're about authenticity. Gristle is real, it's raw, and it's not afraid to show its true self. Sure, it might not be for the faint of heart, but for those brave enough to appreciate it, it's a life-changing experience." Veronica gave a tight-lipped smile. "And what's next for the Gristle Museum?" "Oh, I'm just getting started." Doug's eyes sparkled with excitement. "We're talking expansion. More gristle exhibits, international gristle samples, and maybe even a gristle gift shop with gristle-themed merch. I'm on a mission to make gristle a household name, Veronica, and with a little luck, every town in America could have a Gristle Museum someday." Veronica gave a professional smile, a mixture of disbelief and admiration in her eyes. "Well, Doug, thank you for sharing your vision with us. It's certainly one of a kind." Doug leaned back, pleased with himself. "Thank you, Veronica. Remember, folks, if it's gristle, it's good.